What if I told you there are 9 simple foods that can literally rewire how your body responds to insulin, helping you finally lose stubborn weight, regulate your cycles, and feel more energized again? Over the years, I've worked with hundreds of women to help improve insulin sensitivity, regulate ovulation, and even get pregnant naturally after years of trying with no success. In this video, you'll learn the top 9 foods that improve insulin sensitivity naturally, the why behind each food so you know exactly what's going on inside your body, and simple, practical ways to add them to your meals starting today. I'm Mariah, and I help women with PCOS and hormone struggles move from confusion and frustration to finally feeling in control of their bodies, whether your goal is balanced cycles, restored energy, or a healthy pregnancy. When most women with PCOS hear, balance your blood sugar, they think cutting carbs or trying yet another restrictive diet. But it's not just about what you remove. It's what you add back in that can really transform your metabolism. I've seen clients go from constant fatigue and sugar cravings to steady energy and pain-free periods, simply by adding in the right foods that can help insulin do its job again and reduce inflammation. So let's break them down. The first one we're going to talk about today is fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3s. These healthy fats improve insulin signaling, lower inflammation, and even boost HDL cholesterol. That's your good cholesterol, which is vital for hormone production. When working with clients, we often aim to include 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. This is a simple way to support insulin sensitivity, hormone balance, and overall metabolic health. For example, you could make a tuna pasta salad for lunch one day, and then later on in the week, you could enjoy salmon for dinner another night. Other easy options include sardines on toast, mackerel with roasted vegetables, or even a quick smoked salmon and cream cheese sandwich. The goal is to make these meals practical and enjoyable, so you're consistently getting those omega-3s without feeling like it's a chore. Coming up next, we will explore one of the most magnesium-rich foods that can make your cells even more sensitive to insulin, and that, my friends, is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are loaded with magnesium, one of the most overlooked minerals for women with PCOS. Magnesium helps your cells pull glucose out of your blood and into the muscles for energy. When magnesium is low, you're more likely to feel tired, crave sugar, and hold on to stubborn belly fat. So you could consider adding a handful to smoothies, or eating more salads, or even just sauteing them with garlic and olive oil to keep an ample supply in your diet. Next, we'll talk about the antioxidant powerhouse of berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries are considered low in sugar, high in fiber, and loaded with antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress, which is a hidden driver of insulin resistance and inflammation. They also slow sugar absorption, making them a low glycemic index option, meaning fewer blood sugar spikes and crashes. Generally, I say to try to aim for half to 1 cup a day, and that can be fresh or frozen. And speaking of fiber and healthy fats, the next food not only stabilizes blood sugar, but also helps balance your hormones too. Nuts and seeds can be considered the hormone helpers. Brown flax seeds and chia seeds also contain lignans, which are plant compounds that help balance estrogen and androgen levels, such as testosterone. So just 1 small handful a day, or a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds added to your oatmeal or smoothie can really make a big difference when used consistently. And then we have Ceylon cinnamon. Cinnamon actually helps insulin receptors work better, almost like oiling the lock so insulin can open the door and let glucose into your cells. But not all cinnamon is created equal. I generally recommend to choose Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon, because it's gentler on the liver and safe for daily use. I generally recommend using about 1/4 teaspoon daily, and you can add that to your smoothies, to your oatmeal, or even into some cozy cinnamon latte drinks. And what comes next may surprise you. It's not a trendy superfood, but it's one of the most powerful ways to balance hormones and reduce androgens. Cruciferous vegetables are often considered as hormone detoxifiers. So they include broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and others, as they contain compounds like sulforaphane, which help the liver metabolize excess hormones and improve insulin sensitivity. They also help to lower androgen levels, which can then reduce acne, unwanted hair growth, and reduce hormonal weight gain. I generally recommend to steam or roast them to preserve the nutrients and to drizzle with olive oil for an extra insulin-friendly combo. Next, we have a little trendier option, as I'm sure you've heard of apple cider vinegar if you scroll on Instagram or TikTok. This is a pretty good before meal hack. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons of raw, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar with the mother in water before meals can help to blunt blood sugar spikes by slowing down how quickly your stomach empties. For some women, a slightly higher dose, like 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, can be more effective, but I usually recommend starting low and gradually increasing as needed. And what's fun about using apple cider vinegar is that there are lots of ways to enjoy it. You can mix it into cinnamon tea for a warming, metabolism-friendly drink, or you could combine it with sparkling water for a refreshing, fizzy option. Or you can make a simple apple cider vinegar and ginger and lemon tonic to sip before or after meals. Now, a quick safety tip. Always dilute apple cider vinegar. Never drink it straight. Undiluted apple cider vinegar can irritate your throat and damage tooth enamel over time. And I definitely would not recommend apple cider vinegar in people who have ulcers or other irritated gastrointestinal linings. And next we have legumes. Lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are true powerhouse foods for insulin resistance. They're rich in both fiber and resistant starch, which means they digest slowly and don't spike your blood sugar the way refined carbs do. Legumes help to keep your energy steady and your cravings in check. And that's not all. These fibers also act as prebiotics, basically food for your good gut bacteria. And when your gut bacteria are happy, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids, which directly improve insulin sensitivity and they help to lower inflammation. And that's one of those silent, behind-the-scene benefits that most people never think about. A healthy gut literally talks to your hormones, regulating not just insulin, but estrogen, cortisol, and even appetite hormones like leptin and ghrelin. So if you've been struggling with stubborn weight, irregular cycles, or bloating after meals, your gut might be the missing piece. Now, when it comes to incorporating legumes, I generally recommend to start slow and build up gradually, especially if you're not used to eating them, as they can cause bloating. So generally, I say to begin with a 1/4 cup or less of cooked legumes at dinner with your meal, and to slowly work up to maybe a 1/2 cup to a full cup of cooked lentils, chickpeas, or black beans about 4 to 5 days a week. What's nice about legumes is you can literally toss them into anything: soups, stews, salads, or even making a chickpea salad bowl. And one small bonus, the fiber and protein combo in legumes keeps you fuller for longer, so you're naturally less likely to snack between meals or crave sweets later on. And up next, the creamy yet satisfying food that pairs perfectly with beans and can help you balance your blood sugar even more. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats. That's the kind that improves insulin sensitivity, helps to reduce inflammation, and can help you stay fuller longer. They also contain potassium and fiber, both of which help balance blood sugar. If you can eat half an avocado 4 to 5 days a week, you can add it to toast, you can mix it into smoothies, or you can make a nice guacamole. When you pair these foods together, like salmon with avocado or a lentil salad topped with olive oil and leafy greens, you amplify their insulin supportive effects. This is how you could build insulin-friendly meals that stabilize energy, mood, and hormones all day long. So, let's recap. The top 9 foods that help destroy insulin resistance in PCOS are fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, nuts and seeds, Ceylon cinnamon, cruciferous vegetables, apple cider vinegar, legumes, and avocados. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Small, daily choices compound into hormone balance over time. If this video helped in any way, comment below. Which one of these foods are you going to start incorporating this week? And if you want to go deeper into building your PCOS meal plan for better blood sugar and fertility, check out my free PCOS pregnancy prep guide. The link is in the description below. Because when you give your body the right fuel, your hormones will finally start working with you, not against you. Can't wait to see you in the next video.